did all that yesterday and tidied up obviously the main switch panel because that could be finished, and then I did all that in 2 hours, which was fantastic. Although I'd started it, didn't finish it, but I finished it in 2 hours, and then I had a go at the seacock. So last week we finished the wiring and tidied up the electrics, and we had another go at that stubborn seacock, which we finally managed to shift. This week we take a bit of time off the boat to talk soft furnishings. Hannah's finally got away, and we get a quote for getting the cushions recovered. But 2 things happened this week. Well, one is... this is what we're greeted with this morning. Cold, miserable, bit of sleet, some snow. So we're not going to do the boat, but we have got someone to come and look at the cushions.
Well, hello! So today I finally managed to convince Ian that we do need to do something about these cushions because, you know, everything else has had attention. And we've got a guy called Ian from Chatham Marina coming to have a look at them in a minute. It's very early, hence the hair. So we've got all the cushions down from the loft. They've been in the loft since about October. Do you want to get one, Winnie? They're a bit faded and a bit like they've got some stains on them. Not from us. We think the foam is still good. It's still nice and spongy at the moment. So we're hoping we can get away with just redoing the outside of them, but we'll see what he suggests.
Yep, so he's coming round and we're going to find out what he says.
And how much.
Yeah, because if it's all too expensive we won't bother. If it's a bargain we'll do them all, and if it's sort of in between we might just get the main living bit done and we'll do the others later or something. But
yes.
We'll see what he says. Hold the picture still.
So we have Ian here measuring up at the moment, and Ian and I can't actually decide what we like. I like purple, but he's not letting me have purple. Funny that. What one you thinking, E?
One of these. I'm just wondering, in the summer when you're hot and sweaty, do you find yourself sticking to this?
No.
No? Okay, that's good. That's only 2 weekends of the year, of course, when you're hot and sweaty, isn't it? So that's not that big a deal.
We need to try and decide, don't we, really, so we can just...
Well, it's going to be one of them, I think.
One of these ones,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, so I guess we should introduce Ian. He runs his own yacht upholstery company called Lunan, and we were introduced to him by Hannah's father, who had recently had a cushion recovered by him. We'd asked him to come round and take a look at our cushions from Seahorse with a view to getting them recovered, but to be honest, we had no idea what was involved or even really what we wanted. So Ian brought some samples round and spoke through our options. Put simply, I don't like things fussy and Hannah likes anything purple, but she was prepared to give in a little. We settled on a nice bright blue suede-like material from a company called Sunbury Design, and Ian's going to quote us for a nice plain simple cut. We'll also have zips obviously in everyone. The backs of our sofa cushions will need Velcro on, and Ian's also going to price up the cost of covering our foam in a nice lightweight material to make getting the covers on and off a lot easier. Different. It's only 4 inches or something.
Foam, is he?
Let me take this off, they're easier.
Anyway, the lovely Ian has gone, and he's going to come back with a quote for us. We've chosen a darker blue than we currently are, in a kind of a suede material, really, isn't it? So.
What colour did you choose?
Just dark blue.
What, the blue we have?
Yeah. So there you go. We just got to wait for the quote and see if we can afford it, which is the main plan. Yeah. Are you helping, Izzy? Oh, no, you're hindering, aren't you? And it's still snowing outside. I've got to drive to a hospital in a minute.